Hello, hello. Welcome to the channel. This is Nightshade, and today we'll be playing Ninja Gaiden 2 Black on Master Difficulty, which is definitely the hardest thing I've probably ever done in a video game. Played a lot of hard games, including Sekiro, a lot of old NES titles, but nothing comes close to Master for this game. So, we're going to get right into it. You're going to see me die a lot, so enjoy. You can indulge in my suffering. Gotta look cool. While I die, at least. Alright. Also be exclusively using the Dragon Sword. So yeah. Tried some of the other weapons. I don't know. They're not really for me. I really prefer the sword. It's what I'm used to. It's what I used in the first game, so. But if any of you would like to see me use a different weapon, definitely let me know in the comments.
So, let me get this straight.
Let me see here.
You don't have a clue where I can find Ryu Hayabusa?
No one knows where a ninja goes.
For any
If
Neo
he
fans
had
out there,
a
you know where
Hayabusa
Muramasa came
village,
from.
he could be halfway
I always love
around
that
the
they brought him
world.
back.
Sonia, was it? Do you have business with Ryu?
I do.
And what might that be?
All I'll say is that it concerns the Archfiend.
Oh, the Archfiend.
And why can't I have guns? It's not fair. Gotta save the baddie, or else what are we doing here? Alright, here we go.
We have the woman. I expected more, Ryu Hayabusa.
Yeah, Master's insane. Literally, one grab can kill you. You have to play almost perfectly, which I will try. Just like that. Alright, that's a good start. I gotta get back in the rhythm anyway. Alright. Flying Swallow will carry you very far in this game. Zuna Drop as well. These are the two that really saved me in this one. Alright. I could get ambushed one more time before moving on.
Oh, why, if it isn't Ryu.
They were minions of the Black Spider clan.
Indeed they were. We haven't heard from them in a while.
Who was the woman?
You don't know her? Neither do I.
Mm-hmm.
You couldn't save her? She was looking for you. She said it was about the Archfiend.
The Archfiend.
Alright. Second ambush. It's just white cloth ninjas, they're not too bad. They still kill you real easy, but as long as you keep moving, they're not fast enough to catch you. Alright, that's that. Let's grab the extra chest over here. The health item, gonna need those. Definitely gonna need those. Alright. Alright, Ryu, come on, man. There you go. Work with me here. And you're dead. Alright. Let's grab that save, get that health back, move on. Yeah, one thing that's strange about this game I always found is, if you play it on like the first two difficulties, it's almost way too easy. Until you get to Mentor, it's a little bit of a challenge, and then Master is just hell. Literally, just hell. Through it all, it's still pretty fun. Definitely looking forward to 4. Not a big fan that they're focusing on a new character, kind of like Devil May Cry 4 and 5, as well as Bayonetta 3, but we'll see. As long as it plays like this, I think I'll be alright. Alright, let's kill these dudes when they jump over. Probably could have done an ultimate there, but shouldn't need it. Might as well leave him down here as a chest anyway. What you doing, dudes? There we go. Anyone that wants to try the game on Master, get very good at using your ultimate attacks, as well as the Flying Swallow and the Zuna Drop. Pretty much essential for this playthrough. You'll see me use Flying Swallow pretty much constantly. You just kind of want to stay moving, and that's the perfect attack to do so. I'm no pro at the game, I'll be honest, but I have learned some stuff after playing through it on Master at least once. It's my second time. First few chapters are probably the hardest on this difficulty, especially chapter like 2 through 4. You don't really have a lot of upgrades, and a lot of the enemies can just one-hit you, especially the bosses. Really tough. But as it goes on, it gets a little easier until you reach Elizabeth, which you're going to see me rage on that one. But game designers decided, instead of just fighting her once, why not fight her twice? And the second time she's harder, why not? I can't complain. They made a pretty great game here. Little odd that they decided to do 2 first instead of the first one, but 2's pretty good. I would love to see a remake of the first one like this. It plays like this. It'd be great. Alright, moving on. We can get ambushed by 2 claw ninjas here, which is going to be a little tough, but if I can Azuna drop them right away. Like that. Ooh, that hurt. Alright. Use magic. Oh, okay, I'm gonna die, actually. That's what I'm gonna do. Alright, I think that's gonna shoot me all the way back to that first checkpoint. I'm gonna try this again. Alright. This game's all about rhythm. Completely. It's all about rhythm. You don't get in the rhythm, you cannot beat this game. Especially with counters. Counters are really hard to pull off in this one. I think a lot harder than the first one. Not impossible or anything, but definitely harder than games like Sekiro. That kind of game. If you're used to that type of pairing system and countering system, this game is something else. Not as bad as Onimusha, though. I don't know if there's any Onimusha fans here, but Never got that one. I do have it. I might try it again if you guys want to see that in the future. But I don't know. That one never clicked with me. I love Resident Evil. I love Ninja Gaiden. Mixing the two together, I don't know. The pairing was a little too tight for me. Like, way too tight. Like, literally half a second off. You can't parry. You're dead. I might give it another shot, though. As I completely missed my jump and look like an idiot. Alright. Gotta lock in here. Got that. I'm not gonna grab the chest right away. I'm gonna kill these guys. Or get killed. Actually, I'm just gonna die. Like, straight up die. Alright. Alright. Alright, game. I see it. I get it. Alright. Like I'm saying, though, literally one bad grab, you're dead. You physically cannot survive. Gets a little easier later. You can kind of survive maybe one grab, but early on, you gotta play perfect. There's no room for mistake early on. I don't think a lot of the early bosses are as hard, but the base enemies, no. You just gotta make sure to kill the ones that are delimbed immediately. Execute them. If you leave them alive, they can do that one-hit grab. See, once he's delimbed, they're gonna execute him. Move to the next. Another good thing you can try is kind of lead one enemy away. Kind of run away a little bit till they're all spread out a little bit, and then go for your kills. Seems to be the best way to do it, especially later when you got like 20 enemies on you. A little bit of an exaggeration, but it is a lot. Especially because I don't even have magic yet, so I can't just rely on that. That guy's already delimbed. They're all delimbed, actually. I gotta play really careful here. I gotta just keep moving here. Execute. Move to the next. Execute. Move to the next. Execute. Alright. So grab this. Sometimes if they grab you, you can pop a healing item real quick to kind of survive it, but you still take a lot of damage. Sometimes it's better to just save your healing for bosses of the like. I don't think anyone's delimbed here, so kind of do this one how I want. Oh, okay. I'm gonna use a healing item there. Sometimes I ask myself, why am I even playing this game? But honestly, even as hard as it is, and as frustrating as it can be, the combat is something else. There's no other game like it. Yeah, you have Devil May Cry, Bayonetta, those types. I love those games too. There's something about Ninja Gaiden too. The delimbing mechanic, the constant movement, there's something about it. You just can't replicate. I'm hoping 4 plays more like this than 3. I was never a fan of Ninja Gaiden 3. I know some people liked it when they did Razor's Edge to kind of improve it, but it's never for me. Definitely a big fan of the first game. 3 never did anything for me. Alright, I'm gonna use Inferno here. Screw that. Execute. Move to the next. Alright. Gonna use Inferno again. Move to the next. Alright, man, work with me. Die, please. Thank you. Alright. That health. Perfect. Should be running into a save soon, otherwise I may have to use... I don't think I have 1 healing left, alright. This part's not too bad, just a couple guys. I don't need anything for this part. Dropping down here is probably the best thing I can do. With that execution, I think the other guy's delimbed. I think he's still up top. Maybe not. I think he actually might be dead. That's good. It's the only game where a dude with missing an arm is scarier than a dude with 2 arms, but That's Ninja Gaiden for you. Let's do an ultimate here. Get a couple easy kills. I don't have to worry about D-limbs. Okay, I still have to worry about D-limbs, but that's okay. Can execute them right away. Alright. We're back in it. Back in the game. Alright. Head over there. Some more white cloth ninjas. Let's take out the D-limbed guy. Move on to the next. Zuna drop. Get his arm off. Execute. Actually, I didn't even need to. That's good. Alright. Moving on. Alright, perfect. Save. White cloth guys aren't too bad, but the claw ninjas are a nightmare in this. I mean, they're kind of a nightmare on any difficulty, but... something about Master, man. Nothing like it. It's rough. As hard as it is, still being able to be an enjoyable game is pretty cool. I'll be honest, I was never a big fan of Sekiro. I beat it once, it was good for me. Got nothing against it, it's fine, but... take that guy out. Jump to the next. Don't swallow. Zuna drop. Which I failed miserably. There we go. Alright, moving on. Got that Life of the Gods over here. I think that's what it is, right? Yeah. It's our first one. Definitely going to keep an eye out for all of those. Those definitely help for later bosses. I've never been able to find all of them. I just can't. Obviously, I could look them up, but where's the fun in that? Alright, let's take out the claw guys first. Zuna drop definitely works really well for these guys. Keeps you in the air so the other ones can't throw their incendiary shurikens at you. Okay, a few more hits on both of them, they should be gone. Yeah, alright. Grab that chest down here. I was hoping it was health. I believe it is, actually, unless it's a mushroom. Money, alright, I'll take it. Go towards my next sword upgrade. How much do I have? 6,900, alright. I believe on this difficulty to upgrade your sword for the first time is 20k, which... huge jump from basic difficulty, which is only like 10. And then the second one's like 40. Obviously, if you get the crystal skulls, it cuts it down a lot, but I haven't found all of them. Alright. Gotta watch that archer up there. He hurts pretty bad. I'm actually gonna fight this guy under the bridge so I don't get hit by that. Take care of that guy. Alright. Go down here. And I believe there's an item on the other side I'm gonna head for. This dude's up top there gonna hit me, but they're not too bad. Not even a claw guy over here. Oh! Yeah, that was a double kill with one hit. That was pretty good. Alright. Do more of those, which I just did. Back in business. Alright. Now, this next part coming up, it's pretty rough. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. But, we'll see how I do. We'll see how I do. Once you start getting the mages, that's when the game really ramps up in difficulty. You don't get them right away, but they're coming up. And they are real bad. You gotta focus on them. If you don't, they'll just keep shooting stuff at you. Alright, that guy's dead. Moving on. I believe I get a save before, which is definitely nice. If there was no save before, that would be even worse. There are a couple sections like that where you have to just fight tons of enemies before you get a single save. It's insane. Anyone playing this game for the first time, do not play on Master. do not play on Master. I wouldn't even recommend Mentor. Start on Warrior or Acolyte. Acolyte, I think, is a little too easy. Warrior's definitely better, I think. It's a little more of a challenge, but not too much. If you played all of the Ninja Gaiden games, and this is your last one you need to beat, maybe try it on Mentor. But Master's a little much. Even if you beat the first game on Master, Master's a little much. Everyone talks about Alma from the first game being the hardest boss, like, in the series, but it's got to go to Elizabeth for me. Maybe not on Acolyte, but any difficulty after fighting her? Nah. Alright, so Mage. I know the one spawn's here. I'm going to kill him. Oh! Jumped toward the wrong guy. That was good. Alright. This is definitely going to take a few tries. As you can see. See those mages, man. They just destroy you. Alright, let's try this again. Luckily, there is a checkpoint, so I can just keep trying it. I believe there are some fights afterward, though, which is pretty rough. But I can always just come back and hit the save, which is probably what I'm going to do. Some people may frown on that, but I really do not care. Alright. Alright, that's one mage down. Where's the next? I believe there's 4 in total. You have to keep fighting. Okay. Alright. Alright. I see you, game. I see you. Let's try this again. I may need to pop some magic on this. I'm probably going to save them for the claw ninjas, if I can. The mages don't have that much health. Claw ninjas do. So I'm probably going to use the magic on them. It's a weird chest. I thought they would come like right out in the middle, like spawn on the side. Strange. Alright. Already know how to do Flying Swallow. Thank you, though. Very helpful. Though if you didn't know about Flying Swallow by now, yeah. Another thing you kind of got to get good at is jumping on people's heads. It really helps. Not only does it stun them, but it keeps you invulnerable for a second. Very helpful. Got this claw as soon as possible. Perfect. Alright. Let's kill the D-limbed guys next, if I can. Mage, I need some magic. Screw you, dude. You're dead. D-limbed, execute, jump to the next. Oh, that wasn't good. I'm gonna play it safe and just Flying Swallow him. Little cheap, but it's gonna work out for me, so I'm gonna do it. Okay, got an execution there. There's an opening. Let's do a Zuna drop here, kill him, and then I believe that's the end of the encounter. Alright, get the staff here. I'm gonna pass on using the staff. Some people swear by it. I'm gonna stick with the sword for now. I really prefer the sword's Flying Swallow. Without Flying Swallow, I don't know. I couldn't do this. Maybe if I got really good with the staff, but let me show you real quick. There's no Flying Swallow. It's more of a spin in the air and then slam down, which is good. It's actually a pretty good attack, but Flying Swallow, it helps me move. Helps you keep moving. Alright, I believe there's a few guys here, but they're just white cloth ninjas. Gonna take them out real quick. I could have grabbed that save, but I didn't, like an idiot. So I'm gonna hope I don't die here. Otherwise I'll have to do the previous section again. Execute. Hit the next. Easy. Alright. Moving on. Or did I get a save? I can't remember. I'm so focused on the next enemies popping up. I'm not even paying attention, honestly. Let's grab that. Get the extra items in here. I believe it's grains? Yeah, grains and spiritual life. Those are very helpful. I'm going to try and save them, but if I really need them, I'm just going to pop them. Especially on this playthrough. Since this part is pretty tough. Alright, I'm ready. Had to prep a little bit there. This one's rough. Almost worse than the last, not quite though. I think the other one's worse just because they throw claws and mages at you at once. This one you kind of get one or the other. Let's watch that mage for now. Getting dead. Well, I will find out if I had to save or not. Otherwise, I'll be doing that section. What do we got here? What do we got? Alright, that's right. We did get that save right before the stop. I forgot about that. Alright, that's good. Not too bad then. Alright. Let's kill these guys again. Not too bad. Should be able to get some easy headshots on them. I could probably just give an ultimate, but I don't need it. Might do an ultimate on the next encounter though. I'm gonna try opening with that. See if I can kill that mage. Or at least the other white cloth ninjas. So I can kill the mages next. Alright, let's grab these again. Since I kind of screwed up. Just a little bit. Alright, moving on. These. Alright, let's open. Okay, I cannot open with that. Dude, make sure I couldn't. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna use magic on this guy. This run is not looking too good, but I'm gonna keep going here. Alright, some health. That's good, that's good. Soon a drop there. I believe we're gonna get claws soon. I'm waiting for that. They should spawn any second. Maybe you have to kill the white cloths first. I kind of forgot. Is the other guy dead? I can't tell. No. Okay. He's not even de-limbed. Now he is. Alright, where's the claw, guys? Let's get this done. Use magic right away. Take one of them out so I have to worry about the other one. I don't know if any more spawn, but I guess I will find out. If they do, it's not a big deal. Alright, use magic again on one of them. Execute the last one, and we are golden. Alright. Got some white cloth guys here. Gonna go and take those out real quick. I'm actually gonna leave them outside. I don't like fighting in enclosed spaces like that. Alright, dude. Just getting some good hits on me. I'll give you that. Three stooges. Okay, 4 stooges. Come on, dude. How's it? That's all you got? Alright. Disappointing. Disappointing. I gotta stop talking smack. That's gonna bite me. Right. Alright. I don't think I have enough for the first upgrade. There's no way. There's no way. No. Alright. Gotta go a little longer. That's okay. We can deal with that. Get some free health here from the bats usually. Okay, there's a few fights coming up here. Not too bad. It's gonna be a little while before I get to a save, so I may pop a grains. I don't know. I'm gonna use my ultimate here. Alright. That's that. Grab the heals. Whatever those are. Bats, come on. Oh, that was BS. Alright, that's okay. Probably gonna use the greens anyways, it's not that big a deal. There we go. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna use an herb. I don't think I need a greens yet. I'm gonna try and save that. This part's a little rough here, I'll be honest. Not my favorite. But if I get a good ultimate here, it should be okay. So I'm gonna get hit with Incendiary. And I completely messed that up. Let's do a basic ultimate. I am locked in right now. Alright. I'm gonna use magic here. Just take one of them out. I'm gonna try and get that claw. Failed miserably. It's okay. Claw guy's gonna go down. Just not yet. Gotta be patient here. Execution, jump to the next. Ah, it was a good time for a drop, but I got hit. Alright. Perfect time for an Azuna. Alright, claws down. Got that white cloth. I think that's it, right? Alright. It's tough, but definitely doable. Alright, moving on. I believe I'll get a save pretty soon here. Which is definitely going to be very helpful. I'll let the cutscene play here. Alright, little break here. Remember the two claws here. I'm gonna try and take them out. Starting you with two claws right after all that is just straight evil, though, I'll be honest. That ain't right. Alright, but I think that's one down. Take out the next one real quick. Zoom drop. Alright, they're taken care of. Let's hit that save. Move on. Let's put that extra money. On we go. Upward and onward we go. Alright. Let's get that extra item down below. I believe it's a healing item? At least that's what I hope it is. Devil's mushroom, I'll take it. Who are you guys walking up there? I'm coming, I'm coming. Come on. Yeah, that's a dead dude. I always forget just how many they throw at you here. I don't know if it changes depending on your difficulty, but on Master it feels like some things are altered. I know some things are, especially in like think it's the second chapter, you get a ton of hellhounds, especially 3. But other than that, I don't know. Maybe it's just because they're much harder. It's possible. You know what? Is there something upstairs? That's what I'm wondering. There is. Alright, what is it? There we go. Herb. Always take those. I will always take those. Alright, we're almost to the first boss. Getting there. Gotta fight a ton of claw ninjas to get there, but it's not too bad. First boss isn't too bad either. As long as you don't get hit by an O, which it's not that hard. To go no damage on him. Got the white cloths here. There's a shop over here. I don't think I have enough money yet for the upgrade. Very close. Maybe I'll come back if I get enough before the boss. Hit that save. Here we go. Final stretch before the boss. Ton of claw ninjas. Gotta love it. They thought 2 at a time wasn't enough. Why not throw 4? I think it's 3, but still. How good I am at counting. Alright. Alright, got 2 with 1 on that. That's good. I can just take them out 1 at a time now. This shouldn't be too bad. Are you dead or what? That drop. Heavy combo here. Dealing. Any more? Nope. Alright, boss time. Let's do this. Yeah, he's definitely not that bad. If you've never fought him before, he can be. But overall, he's not that bad. You just gotta get really good at dodging. I feel like the way the game's set up, you kind of feel like you need to block and counter a lot, but dodging's really gonna get you a lot farther in the game.
You shall not pass.
Whatever you say, Gandalf. Just fight me already. Sure you are, dude. You just keep telling yourself that. Whatever you say. Alright. Good dodge. Heavy combo. 1, 2. Heavy combo. Ah, it's a rough one. Really hard to dodge that one. And that's that. Alright. He got me once. I'll give him that. He got me once. Let's try that again. Just like any boss, he's got a rhythm. He's got to kind of get into it. Know which moves to block, which moves to dodge. Hate that move. Alright, that wasn't too bad. 1, 2. What you got, dude? Come on. Grab again? Alright. Counter. Grab again. 1, 2. I set up a little bit. That's okay. We're good. We're golden. Grab again. Surprised he hasn't done this, like, 2-armed grab yet. Odd. Alright, spammer. Come on, man. You got claws. Hit me with them. There's the big grab. Alright. Counter. 4-hit combo. 1, 2. Ah, I hate that attack so much. It's the only one that gets me, really, like, consistently. Alright, yeah, keep doing those grabs, dude. I like those. Just gonna look at me, or... Alright. Dude's a hugger, I guess. There we go again. There we go. Alright. Just gotta get the dodge timing down. Which I don't have down. I spoke a little too soon there, but that's okay. I'm gonna try it again. Yeah, we'll admit, not having that second sword upgrade, or the first sword upgrade, for this boss definitely makes him a lot tougher. It's a lot longer fight. You gotta go without making mistakes. Dodge. Grab. Counter. 1, 2. Yeah, a little tip for anyone trying to fight him. Don't go for more than 2 attacks. I don't recommend it. He can usually go into his grab attack, and you can't really get out of your combo, so it's pretty much an instant kill if you're playing on Master. Something you gotta kind of learn the hard way, but a lot of bosses, you don't want to get greedy with your attacks. Some of them, like Genshin, you can get full combos in, but even then, it's a little risky. You gotta know which attacks to do it with. Alright. Getting into the rhythm a little more here. 1, 2. It's close. You don't have to get him all the way down, his health. Just close. And we're getting there. We're making progress. One, 2. It's blocking a lot of my attacks now, as you can see. Okay. Just wants a hug, man. Alright, and that is that. Execute him. That's game. Whew. It's definitely tough on Master. I'll give him that. And I will say there is a point later where you have to fight 2 at once. Luckily, it's a lot later, so you have a lot of health and you have all your upgrades, but whew. Two bosses at once is never a good thing in this game. Especially with the tag missions.
You can have her, Ryu Hayabusa. She's just a tool of the CIA. You bought her.
Got the girl, Ryu. Just leave, man.
Ryu, I finally found you.
I think it's the other way around, but sure.
What does the CIA want with me?
We have a serious problem. The fiends are trying to resurrect the Archfiend. We can't let that happen.
I see the agency's broadened its horizons.
Ryu, they're heading for the Hayabusa village. They're after the demon statue.
Of course, always gotta attack the village in these games.
Is in danger.
They can't just let it go. I feel like that's how every game starts. I love it. I hope 4 starts the same way, and Ragebound. Alright, and that was Chapter 1 on Master. It wasn't... I like to say it wasn't too bad, but it was pretty bad. Better than my first playthrough, but still pretty rough. Alright, well, that was Chapter 1. Chapter 2 I will do next, and I will see you all next time. Have a good one.